Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning once again, and I welcome you. I welcome the members and the guests of the MCTC to the Toastmasters Club. I am G. Prithvi and I will be the Sergeant of Arms for this today's meeting. So before we move forward with the meeting, I would like to mention 3 ground rules which we follow in the Toastmaster meeting. The first rule is that kindly put your mobile in the silent mode, which will not cause any inconvenience. Second is, as Toastmasters, we do not talk anything about politics, religion and sex. So I request you kindly to refrain from talking about these topics and kindly do not cross talk. So do you all have a mission to achieve?
Yes.
Say, even Toastmasters has a mission to achieve. So for which I would like to request everyone to put your hands forward and repeat after me. The mission of the Toastmasters Club is to provide
The mission of the Toastmasters Club is to provide
supportive and positive learning environment
a supportive and positive learning environment
in which every member has an opportunity to learn communication and leadership skills, which in turn foster self-confidence and personal growth. With this, I would like to begin the meeting. So, I would like to call the presiding officer, Toastmaster Ritvik, who is a senior consultant by profession.
Good morning once again, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am Ritvik and I will be the presiding officer for today. I welcome you all to the 539th meeting of Millennium City Toastmasters Club. 539th meeting and counting. With each passing week, we not only learn something, but also enjoy the legacy of the people who for the last 10 years have given their best in terms of time, dedication, effort to make sure that we can meet you. Okay. So I will first start with guest introductions. Do we have guests today? Yeah. Maybe you can stand up, talk about, tell us your name and what brings you here.
So, I'm Agni, and yes, I can say public speaking is a very important in this era. So, means if anyone wants to grow their career, so means this I feel is a good platform which gives us the opportunity to speak and build up our confidence. So means I was looking for first I was looking for any kind of speaking classes and public speaking classes. So one of my friends suggested me this will be a best platform you can come. So means today I am here.
Very nice.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Manju, and I'm working with the Map Movie, and I'm working in a school actually. So undoubtedly, when we used to work in a school, so public speaking is the part of our job. So undoubtedly, for the same reason, actually, I just want to improve my speaking skills. So that's why I'm here. Thank you so much.
Anyone else as well? Yeah, please go ahead.
Hi guys, I'm Devi. For the reason mentioned by the fellow guests, the same I have some social anxiety and fear of public speaking. I want to improve on that as well. Thank you.
Hi everyone. So this is actually my second guest session. I have a similar goal as well to improve my public speaking skills and become more comfortable with communicating with larger groups. Essentially. Oh, my name is Adhara, by the way.
We are on the market. Whenever I see guests here, I remember one particular session from my previous organization. I used to work in Boston Scientific, You might not have heard about that company. That company prepares non-invasive device like stunts that go inside the arteries and medical devices, right? And then neuromod devices. Few people have like Alzheimer, they have the handshaking. So all those devices they make. In there, one particular person was very, very famous. And in a session, he told us that during his early days, he was not so well to do. And he used to commute via bicycle. Being a salesperson of a company, even now if you see the sales people are given higher tags or visiting cards, some higher designations are written there so that other people to whom they are going to meet, they at least say that they can see that it's a high ranking person. So he had a difficult time there, but he said that I never compromised with my learning. So even if I could not afford anything, somehow I managed to learn whatever I wanted to. And now at this stage, with single month's paycheck, I can cover entire set of expenses I have had in my career so far. So if you have come here to learn something new, you are doing the right thing. Alright, so we'll start with a fun activity. The name of the fun activity is Smiling Statue. Okay. So what we have to do is that we will make a pairs. Maybe we can start from here. Two people sitting adjacent to each other can make a pair. And if somebody else is remaining at the end of the row, that person can pair with the person sitting just behind him. Like we can make the pairs like this. So just hear me out, and then when I say, then only start doing it. So in each pair, both the people have to take the turn. First, the first person has to become statue. The other person has to do their level best, speaking, acting, whatever they can do to make the other person smile. And once it is done, then you can reverse the role. And as soon as you both are done, you can sit down and enjoy what other people are doing. Okay? So let's start. You can stand and then nobody is going to watch you until someone else is done. So please, you two can make a pair. One becomes statue, other person can start. Okay. Last person who is remaining, they can join the last pair. Both are statues, my goodness. Smiling.
I am smiling this.
So it looked like, I enjoyed personally looking at you, but some of you were easy to make smile and some of you were very hard not to cry. But we are not going to back down. We have a specialist here, our joke master. He is going to give another try. So
Yes.
please welcome.
Nice.
Let me share an incident with you guys. So I went to Jaipur and I decided to purchase a gift for my friend. After roaming around for a while in the shop, I am thinking about selecting an affordable gift. Then I find a gift after long finding it. Then I decided it would be better if my friend would like it. So to ensure this, I take a picture of that gift and send it to my friend. Surprisingly, I received a response in an angry emoji from his end. So unaware of all these things, I was thinking like, what happened? Then I examined the gift again, and there is a pamphlet written under this gift. It is mentioned that cheap gift for cheap friend. So considering my mistake, I decided to give a surprise to my friend, and opting for a more expensive gift compared to the previous one. So I took a gift, a more expensive gift, and I approached to the counter. Reaching to the counter, I asked him, "So, is there any discount available on this gift?" And surprisingly, with a humor, shopkeeper said, "Yeah, we can even give you 99% discount in our shop." Excited me, asking, "How?" He said, "If you come with your wife, then we will give you 20% discount. If with girlfriend, you will get 40% discount. And if with both, 99% discount." So, guess what, guys? What happened? I end up paying the full amount since neither I have wife with me nor I have girlfriend. So, this is from my end.
And job very well executed, Anurag. I saw Bhanu laughing.
He's a tough person to crack.
Normally I'm smiling person. I was just making up.
All right. So, as Saab Prithvi highlighted that we have a mission to achieve. We all have come here with our own personal agendas. And you need somebody else to tell you where you are doing good and where you need to improve. Mind it, not everyone is a club head. You need somebody else to help you out, right? So, I mean, there is a well-known saying as well. You might have heard about it. Nindar niyare laati, angan guti chaware, pani bina, sabun bina, nirmal kare subhare. Basically, in short, it means that critics help you improve. So we have a team of evaluators. Those evaluators will look at different aspects and then help you understand where you need to improve and where you are doing good. So I will welcome Toastmaster Ankit to walk us through the process.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ritvik. I am General Evaluator for today's meeting, and I am not the only one who will be evaluating this meeting. I have a team of evaluators. But first, just with the show of hand, tell me how many of you have seen Indian Idol. So I hope you understand how it works. Now imagine Indian Idol without judges. Right? It would be quite weird, right? The participants coming on stage, singing and going. It will be a quite boring show, right? So the importance of judges is to evaluate the speaker, to give the feedback, to highlight mistakes, tell the participants what could be improved. So it is quite important to evaluate the participants, the role performer. So that's what exactly what the evaluator at Toastmasters do. They evaluate the speech. I have a team of evaluators. So first I would like to call the grammarian for today, Toastmaster Nitin. Give him a round of applause.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I will be the grammarian for today. And as a grammarian, I have two duties. One is to introduce the word of the day, which is pragmatic. Similar sounding words are practical, logical, and realistic. Meaning will be dealing with problems in a practical way rather than following ideas or principles. If I have to use it in a sentence, it would be the first step is to learn the basic duties of the role in a pragmatic manner. As a grammarian, my second duty will be I shall listen to everyone's word usage and note down any awkward misuse of language That is important. Incomplete sentences, sentences that change direction midstream, and incorrect grammar. I will give my report at the end of the meeting. Thank you. All the best to the speaker.
Just to add further, so we have word of the day pragmatic. Whenever someone uses it in their speech or while speaking, just give them a thumbs up. Second evaluator is our counter, Toastmaster Dada Sahib. I would like to welcome him on stage. Please give him a round of applause.
Good morning, everybody.
Good
morning.
This is very pragmatic
Pragmatic.
approach, because I just 2 minutes back I got this role, so I'm trying to present this role in front of you. So today I'm R counter. I got role of R counter. As a counter, I have to note down all the mistakes like crutch words like such as well, but, so, sounds such as repeat the word I, this means, this means. So at the end, I will present the report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dada Sahib, for taking the role on the spot. And the third evaluator is timer of today, Toastmaster Dia. I again like to thank her for taking role on the spot. Give her a round of applause.
Good morning, Toastmasters and dear guests. As a timer, I will monitor and record time for each meeting segment and of each speaker. So the meeting is divided into 3 parts. The first one being the prepared speeches, second being the table topics, and third being the evaluation. For the prepared speeches, I will be showing the green card at 5 minutes, the yellow card at 6 minutes, and the red card at 7 minutes, and we will have 30 seconds to close. For the table topics, I will show green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card at 2 minutes. Again, you'll have 30 seconds to close. And for the evaluation, I will be showing green cards at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red card at 3 minutes. And again, you'll have 30 seconds to close. In addition, I shall signal president, to a table topic master, and the general evaluator with red card when they have reached the allotted time. I will present my report when called upon by general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dia. These evaluators are going to evaluate the different aspects of the meeting today. Apart from that, we are having the table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Prithvish, who will be evaluating the table topic speeches. And then we have the evaluators for evaluating the specific speech, who will be coming and giving their evaluation. So the evaluators work similar to judges of Indian Idol, although not completely same, but something similar. They give evaluation, feedback for the improvements. So they are quite important, right? And I am general evaluator for today, and I am going to evaluate the entire speech from starting to end, and will be giving my evaluation at the end of this meeting. And yes, that's it. So thank you, everyone.
Very well introduced by Ankit and his team. Let's get to the business. We cannot be more pragmatic at this point in time. Our next speaker is someone who is going to tell us how to evaluate or how to give the evaluation that truly matters. And we have someone special who has done, by qualification, his bachelor in architecture from IP University, his architect at King's, and he
what giving feedback means to you. It doesn't have to be a strong definition. Just personally, it could be one word, a line, what you feel evaluation is. Anyone? Yes.
Helping someone.
Helping someone.
Something which can help improve.
Yes.
It should be constructive in a manner that you are made to feel special also, but you are also feel to realize your mistakes or improvement points.
Spot on, spot on. Anyone?
Someone has given us feedback which helped us improve, so it's our duty to give feedback to others.
Evaluation
Kind of
should
giving
motivate
it.
people. Should motivate people, definitely.
One thing that I observe in corporate life is that, giving feedback, I think it has to be taken in a positive manner. Someone also cannot take it in a positive manner. But I think the intent is also should be to kind of help the person to overcome that if there is any weaknesses and whatever the feedback that you do, that is being implemented. So that is
Definitely agree completely. I believe when I came to Toastmasters, the main motivation for me was the table topic session. But as I kept on coming, I realized evaluation is the most difficult task here. Why? Because when I joined, almost everyone was much more older than me. So if someone asked me to give evaluation to Toastmasters Bhanu, I would be like, what can I give him to him? So, but I feel evaluation is an art. The 2005 World Champion of Public Speaking said that you cannot be a great speaker unless you are a great evaluator. Evaluation is crucial, and today we are going to snip the surface to find out how we can ace it. So let's begin without wasting more time. We have 4 methods. So the first method on how to become a great evaluator is your intent. Evaluation is nothing your opinion. Evaluation is what you genuinely believe that this feedback will definitely help the receiver. It could be the speaker, or it could be your manager or your junior. I feel a lot of time in Toastmasters, especially when someone proficient speaker comes or an expert person comes, our new members really are very hesitant to give feedback to them because they feel they have not done enough to give feedback to them. But in my journey, what I've realized is the more proficient the speaker, the more proficient the person in all walks of life, they truly are searching for people who can give them genuine feedback, not the feedback for the sake of feedback to sound important. For example, in Toastmasters, there was a lady called Toastmaster Reena, and she won district championship for our club. And she, whenever someone asked, whenever she was given evaluation, she used to write it down and then she used to cut it. Okay, this is not good, this is not good, this is not good. But what evaluation used to stick with her was, let's say, Dia gave her an evaluation that I felt that you got much more emotional in the middle part of the speech. This was the evaluation she was looking for, because this is genuine, because this is the audience has particularly felt, right? So how to have a right intent? Just ask this question to yourself. How, as an audience, you felt when the speaker was speaking? And just having this question, you will have all the evaluation ready. Whenever a speaker comes on stage, does the speaker provided any value to you? When the speaker is using humor, did you felt the laughter? Did you felt the humor? Did you felt the emotion the speaker was trying to cross? And that's it. That's the whole evaluation there is. If you give the speaker the evaluation that what you felt, they will truly get the idea that, okay, if one person is feeling, it's more likely that almost everyone is feeling the same way. So having your intent is very, very important. Second feedback is, especially in the Toastmasters aspect, is to have a structure. In evaluation, it's not just an evaluation that you're giving to the speaker. It's a speech in itself. So how do you have a proper structure? I have a method that I use. You can follow it or make your own. So whenever a speaker has, for guest, I'll tell you what happens is, whenever a speaker comes, they give a speech for 5-7 minutes, and then there is an evaluator who has 3 minutes allotted, and they have to give evaluation to the speaker. But what generally happens is that the evaluator particularly evaluates the speaker, but the evaluation is for the audience as well. Because if the speaker has some recommendation to be improved, we can learn it beforehand and cannot repeat the same mistakes. So how do I create the structure? So whenever I have a sheet of paper, I divide it into 4 columns, 4 parts. And what I do is, first one is the summary, where comes the 2 recommendation, 2 commendation, whatever it is. This is the general observation. General observation is, as the speaker is speaking, We all live in reels time, 30-second videos, that's the maximum we can remember, right? So what I do is, whenever a speaker has used some joke or he or she is telling a story, I write it down in small snippets. So after the speaker has spoken, I remember the speech. Okay, this was there. And after I have the general observation written, after the 7 minutes of speech, what I do is, in the next 2 parts, I have the good section and I have the upcoming good section. Basically it means commendation and recommendation. So what was good? It could be the delivery that I really liked. It could be the humor the speaker uses that I really like. It could be the eye contact. So many things. So what good I liked, I kept it here. And what could have been improved, I write it here. By doing so, I have a structure. In the 3 minutes we are allotted, what is usually recommended is that the first 90 seconds, you use it for the good part. You encourage the speaker, okay, this was done really well. This is something that we can all learn from you. Upcoming good is, then the next 60 seconds you can use for the recommendation. That this could have been improved. I felt if this could have been done in this way, the audience would have better connected. So this is the structure that I follow, and it really works. This is also the structure which in Toastmasters we say is the CRC approach: commendation, recommendation, and commendation. So the third commendation is just the summary. So whatever you have spoken, just summarize it in the end, so that the speaker remembers and the audience remembers what you have spoken. So we are done with the 2 points. First one was intent. Second one is structure. Amazing. So you are agreed. The third is, the most important part of evaluation is how to give feedback. What is a way to give feedback? I feel the best way to give feedback is the WHW method. What is the WHW method? It's what, how, and why. Keep it to the Toastmasters setting, but it really works when you're giving this feedback to your manager, to your junior, because I have never seen it has to fail and it has taken in the wrong way, because it really kept the intent right. So what's the first W is what? Let's say a speaker has come on the stage and you felt that the eye contact was amazing. So mention it that I really like the eye contact shown by Toastmaster self. So that's the what. Second is how. Demonstrate it. How do you feel that the speaker has good eye contact? So when you were sitting in the back, you felt that the speaker had maintained an eye contact with you. You were observing that the speaker had shown the eye gaze across the whole auditorium. He was watching here for some time, he was watching there and then. So you mentioned it that how you felt the speaker has a better eye contact. And third is the why. Why it matters. You can then this why is important in Toastmaster setting is that you can direct it towards the audience. You can tell the audience that why having an eye contact is really crucial, because it helps the audience to connect with the speaker better. Because having a good eye contact shows that the speaker is a confident speaker. Same goes with the recommendation setting. Let's say you have a recommendation for the speaker to have a better humor in his speech. So I recommend the speaker to have more jokes in the middle part of the speech. How? You can demonstrate a joke. You can tell that you can play some characters to add some variety to the speech. And why having a humor is important. The most important part of this technique is the why. Anytime you're giving feedback, make sure you mention 1 or 2 lines of the why. Because as soon as you mention the why, the speaker will get it. And it would be much more better if you connect the why with the higher purpose. So it could be the higher purpose of in your job, you have to deliver a project in time. So you could connect it to it, that if you do this job by this, then we will be able to achieve our goal. So connecting the why to the higher goal really helps the speaker to understand why you are giving the feedback, and it also adds certain level of authenticity for the evaluator. The fourth point that I would like to mention is the choice of words. Recommendation, feedback, in the end is your own opinion. Let's say you have come as an evaluator and you you should do this. Will the speaker will get it? What do you mean by should? Right? So the words like should, must, should never be used in evaluation. Whenever you are giving a speech, what I recommend is to use the words like I recommend, I feel this way. I feel this will help you a lot. Changing the words from should and must to the way of recommend will add authenticity and will show that it is your opinion. Let's say the speaker is a resistant fellow. He doesn't want to improve, or he doesn't like the feedback. But if you use these words, what you have done the most, you have shared your opinion. It's their job to accept it or not. So you are always on the safe side.
So we give our opinion, like when I say I felt he could have had better eye contact.
Yes.
Is it the right way?
Yeah, this is the right way. Also, a lot of people use that you could have the right way. So you could also add something that I felt this should not be implemented.
Start with I felt.
I felt. Your opinion should be the first.
Yeah, I found. I observed. I thought.
I think golden rule is start with I.
Start with I.
Because it's your personal opinion.
Yeah. Because recommendation, especially in evaluation setting, it's always better to share your own personal opinion. Because this is a community club, people are coming here from all walks of life. They might not get your feedback, they might not like your feedback. So having your own opinion, it always keeps you on the safe side and also adds to your authenticity.
Yeah, so I have observed many speakers, evaluators, they just go straight, direct. They are too direct. So they just look at the speaker and they say, you didn't do this, you didn't do that.
Yeah.
So directly this kind of allegation point of view. So
Exactly.
So instead of you address the speaker in a third person, and because you are speaking to the entire audience, so I felt speaker could have done this. I felt I had difficulty hearing him. I felt that the speaker could have projected his voice.
Spot on. I'll share a story. I think it was my third or fourth meeting in Toastmasters. I have taken the role of counter. So our counter role is where you have to count and arms. I was so excited about my role. I counted all the arms. There were, I think, 5-7 guests there. The president was really happy. 7 guests have come to our meeting. I started giving my feedback. Sir, you used 50 hours. Ma'am, you used 50 arms. None of them subscribe for Toastmasters. So the president started not giving me the evaluator role for some time. Yes. This is what I am trying to say is that have a very good idea of the choice of words. Don't use the word you, use the word third person. Say the speaker's name, he or she. That way you will direct it to the audience, not direct it to the speaker, because evaluation is a speech, not just a conversation between the speaker and the evaluator. So yes, these are my 4 pointers: intent, structure, WHW method, and the choice of words. These 4 pointers I feel are applicable not only to Toastmasters specifically, but they are applicable to all walks of life. I try to use them in my job. I try to use them whenever I'm going somewhere, giving a feedback to a friend. I try to use this. It always helps me to come across as authentic. It always helps me to come across as someone who knows what he's talking about. So these are my feedback. I'll keep the stage for, I have time?
3 minutes.
3 minutes for question and answers. Anything not necessarily related to Toastmasters, anything regarding feedback? Yes.
I have a question on the session itself. Somehow regarding the 4th point that you mentioned, choice of words. Sometimes when I'm giving the feedback, not only here but in office as well, I get into too much of emotion, in a sense like the other person should not feel bad. So I end up saying that you might be doing right, but this is my observation. So at the end of the day, I feel that my message is not so strong as it should have been to make an impact. Yes. So I don't know what is the right balance, being too polite or being balanced there, choosing the right words.
What this CRC method is, if some of us have experience with working with Americans, this is the American way of giving feedback. If you have ever worked with Americans, and ask them for the feedback, they have been trained to give feedback in such a way. They will never give feedback directly, even though the person can be the CEO or can give it to the most junior employee. So this is the American method. I personally feel it really works, but like in your setting, when the work has to be getting done, and sometimes you might have to be direct. So I feel it's situation to situation, person to person basis. But there's a quote like praise in public but criticize in private. That I think fits better here.
So that is statement not only American way. Sometimes your wife also gives it. I want things to be done like this, and you think maybe it might be her opinion, but she wants it.
She is doing it private.
Yeah. So basically, this was about how to evaluate. But let's say you're on the receiving end of the evaluation, and the person in front of you is not very kind. So how to pick out the positive aspects of
what I do in this aspect is I write down all the whatever points we have taken, and then I ask myself, is this the right feedback? Is this something that will help me? If yes, then yes. Or for the person, I just nod politely and then pass it on, because I feel there's no point in arguing that person that okay, this is not the right feedback. So just take it down. If you feel it's right, take it down, otherwise pass it on.
So think about
exactly.
So while listening to the speech, we have to do so many things as an evaluator. I'm sitting and the speaker is speaking. The speaker is not stopping. I have to observe so many things, and I have to make a note also. So how do you manage that?
What I do, sir, is that I have a sheet in which I have kept 2 columns. So whenever a speaker comes, there are usually 2 types of evaluation. First is the delivery evaluation, where there comes voice modulation, stage movement. So this, I have 1 column where I have written stage movement, body. If you have seen the evaluation report, there are in the back of side, they have numbers 1 to 5 you can score on voice modulation character. So I have the list, and again after the delivery, the speech structure. How's the speech structure, how's the content, how's the humor. That I have. So I have this list, and whenever the speaker is speaking, I just kept it down. Okay, the stage movement was really good. So I would write it in the commendation, and for the delivery part, I would write it because I get your point. What you're trying to say is that it's so much going at that.
Yeah, because you have to focus on content.
Yeah.
You have to focus on delivery aspect, the stage movement, eye contact, body gestures, vocal variety, everything.
Exactly. It really helps to have a list. Yeah. Have a list, and when the speech is over, just go through it. Okay, this was good, this was good, this was not good. So you have your recommendation. Yes. Yes.
So when any evaluator says that this was not good, so my observation, like throughout this Toastmaster journey, they never tell ki what should be the right approach. They say ki, according to me, it was not good. But how should he improve it? What is the method? That is something I feel ki, how can evaluator do that? How can he learn that? Is there any Google links where he can learn ki these are the standard approaches for the good eye contact, for the good stage movement? That I feel ki evaluators should learn, and if there is any standard practices or there is a standard tutorial on this. So if you have any such kind of those tutorials, I would like to have those.
The same comes the why approach. So whenever a speaker is saying this is not good, they must demonstrate it then why
Yes.
it is not good, or what is the better way. So if you see expert evaluators like Bakpol, Bhanu, they always mention that okay, you can add some humor, they can add some dialogue. Then afterwards you can ask them, okay, how can I add more dialogue? That really adds to the conversation because just saying this is not good is not good.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Our last question, and then we'll wrap up. Yes.
So extending to what Ritvik said, don't you think that sugarcoating our feedback makes it less effective?
Ankit, I feel what's the goal of as an evaluator? The goal of, I think the best evaluator is someone who gives an evaluation in such a way that the speaker is so excited that he takes the speech slot for the next week right away. That should be our goal, right? So giving the evaluation I agree that some way we have to have the recommendation right so that the speaker improves. But the first goal is to be very encouraging. What's the point if the speaker is not taking another speech because they feel they are not good enough? So most important is we must be encouraging at all times. Right?
So in that case, we should look at the speaker that what is his proficiency level.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if it's a new speaker who's coming for the first or second time on the stage, we should be a little moderate and just try to encourage more so that he or she can come back on the stage.
So whenever our level 1 person comes, we usually give them more commendation than recommendation, so that the speaker is excited to give more speeches. Because giving a speech is a huge task. You have to prepare it in advance. Then you have to have the courage to be on the stage for 7 minutes. It's really daunting. Thank you everyone. Thank you for the session.
Didn't I tell you about keep on stage? And there, people like, I mean, we will have a prepared speech session after this one. So there was a prepared speech session there, and then basis my observation, I mean, before you call a speaker, somebody introduces that particular speaker, like what is the objective. So similarly, when entire session went past by, they first of all the feedback. I mean, for every person you have objective. That person has come prepared to demonstrate something special, and the feedback does not cover itself. It is covering something else. It is not helping because that guy is trying to achieve something out of the objectives that he is targeting for. So at the end of the day, I noticed two things there. First of all, these feedbacks or evaluations that were given, they were not in accordance with the objective. They were talking about something else, and the speaker was aiming to get something else. Second was, at the end of the day, they announced a winner. And I was, am I hearing something wrong, or am not able to comprehend what everyone has spoken so far? I felt total bias there, like not only in the overall journey was like incorrect evaluation and hence incorrect outcome. So at the end of the day, somebody won the speaking award, which is not correct, which was not correct at that point in time for me. So I did not join that club specifically for this reason. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the proper prepared speech section. We have our Abhishek for this particular first speech. Abhishek is BTech by profession. He is product manager in Policy Bazaar, and he specifically told me that he loves everything where the word sky comes. Whether it is Surya Kumar Yadav, sky jumping, skydiving. Am I right? He's a movie buff and he likes spending time with the family. So before he takes over the stage, I will request his evaluator Vishal to introduce him.
Yeah. So Abhishek is the only speaker we have for today. So we'll await his content on a very fantastic speech title, which is advertise your work, and let's see let's learn from him in terms of what this can benefit and how you should advertise your work. His pathway is presentation mastery, his project and level is 3.1, and his objective is to become an accomplished speaker in the public speaking platform. I wish him all the best.
Since we are at the end of this financial year, and at the same time, 2024, a voice is coming in the news who going to win in the election. At the same time, people also thinking that this is the February time. The appraisal is coming. A lot of smart I can see in the people's face. So two things are happening at the same time. The appraisal, it is the work you have done for the entire year, and now it's time to take out the outcome of that in terms of money. And when it's come to money, the eye gets open to all. People fight for, and it's time to people become selfish. To be honest, it's happening because money is where people do not look forward. Yeah, it is my turn. So I can say how many of us want a decent appraisal this financial year. I can say a couple of face hand over there. And why you looking forward for a decent appraisal? person. Yeah, just.
I mean, everyone would say that I have done best.
Yeah.
I mean, I am evaluating myself, but yeah.
Okay. Someone else? Yeah, you can say like
Things are getting expensive.
we used to like in the like during the appraisal, we used to have a conversation like about the work that you have done since 1 year. And we found out that people in the office are not aware about the work, what you have done. Like these are 365 days from April till March, Feb. People forget like what happened in the July and June. People get forgot. So you understand that how the advertising happened. When you are looking at the election, you can remember everything what have happened from the last 10 years. Because it has been advertised, the people have advertised your work. So now getting to the corporate life. Have you ever noticed in the corporate world, some people have keep getting promoted with time to time. They're getting promoted and rewards. Although we all have worked with full dedication and given ample amount of time, in completing the task and the project in the last 1 year when you were it. But there are people, because of the good communication, you can find they are getting more rewarded. Thank you. And both set of people have done good, equally amount of efficiency and effectively in their work. But why Kapil is getting more rewarded than Rao other work? It is not Kapil is more intelligent than Rohan and Rao. But it is because Kapil know how to advertise his work. If you look today in the world, you can find advertising is the ecosystem of advertising has been created to influence the people. So if you look up, either it is television, newspaper, social platform, you can find in terms of advertising are happening in our surrounding to get awareness about the products. Just give a short example. Lab doing the ads of his show to increase their sale. Government doing advertisement of the nation. Like the GDP of the India become India become the 5th largest economic in the world. Why? Because we want to attract investment from the big industrialists on the world to come and set up manufacturing in India. Third, political leaders are doing advertising of their work. Like 70,000 crore has been invested in X state and that's 50,000 plants. 7.2 crore of people have been get successfully enrolled in the Atal Yojana. So this advertisement has been done to create awareness, and the motive of the advertising is to create awareness regarding your product, regarding your work. Even we used to do advertising. We used to do advertising on the LinkedIn about our profile, about our work, about our achievement that we have done so far to connect with the large set of audience in the big community and also to get a good jobs. Even today, if you open any newspaper, you are getting a lot of advertising about the metro. Like 1820 metro has been done in the last 10 years. Expressway, the India become the expressway of the India from the last 9 years. Because the people are explaining regarding the work they have done in their life. Because maybe the people that they have worked. Similarly, we as a people have to advertise ourselves for the work. Why I am telling you to do advertising? Because when you sit at the year class, at the month in the February March, in front of your boss, you should not dictate yourself that, look, I have done X project, Y project, Z project in the last 6 months, they outcome. It is the boss who tell you, look, you have done X, Y, Z project and praise the whatever. And when it happens, the ball is in your court. Thus you can ask, yes, I have done it. Good. So now, because they have to remember what you say, about the work. So then the question about how we can do the advertising of the work. I can see a lot of advertising that are happening from the last 9 months, and then I can see the people are getting promoted because they have the mindset that yeah, they have putting the lot of like awareness regarding their work in the senior management. So first, doing that advertising of your work is like whenever you become extrovert person, when you are standing in the last group, in the leaders, always explain about the project that you have done, what outcome they have generated. So when you do such kind of things, the people will remain awareness, will start getting awareness about you and about your work. Second, don't be shy. Always ready to take the feedback and always ready to explain about your project whenever you get the opportunity. Second, always forget regarding the second point is about always open for the communication channel. Like be a presentable person. Either through the mails, through the WhatsApp, through the Slack, any other platform. Keep communicating regarding your project and its outcome to the big senior leaders. And when you're getting success, never tell it is my success. Say this is our success. So bring more people in your umbrella. Because then we are displaying large set of audience about your work. You're not involving them, you are displaying your work with them. You're getting awareness that you have done this work. Indirectly you are telling that we have done this work. So these are the things. And when you are doing your advertisement, you can find the brand value of your getting paid. It can be seen in the news, in the daily TV also. People are doing their work in various political leaders are getting the brand value by displaying their work. So brand value, displaying your work is also important because create your brand value in the big organization. Otherwise, people get forget who is Abhishek Soni in the policy bazaar. But when you keep speaking about the work, about the project, they know, yeah, Abhishek Soni is the person who does X, Y, Z. Well, this happened. I noticed a lot of people, and I remember a lot of people because of their work. And whenever something happened, I said, go to this test, did this work, and he has done X, Y, Z project. I know even 10 people who have done this kind of work because they are advertisers, and they are at the highest level in the organization today. So, creating your work, explaining regarding your work, that is important. And I know to get the money, it is more effective, and to win the election also, that is more important. So, it's up to you how you advertise yourself, and money is needed, appraisal is needed. So, advertise your work to your senior leaders and get more appraisal and create your brand of yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. So let us take a minute to give the feedback not only to Abhishek but to team as well. So maybe Prithvish, can you share that?
Yeah, sure.
So guys, if you don't have the links, you can ask the members, you can scan the code and give the feedback on what you have observed so far about this speech. Whatever you think they should improve upon, anything else, you can do that. I think we are done with the feedback. Just continuing from where Abhishek left, creating your own brand, how to advertise your work. I learned a new way of advertisement in my career from here on. I was again in some other company, and there was one guy who will never do anything, mostly will miss his deadlines in the first 6 months of the appraisal cycle. He will not do anything. It's not like that he's not capable enough. So the point he wanted to cash on was he will get his expectations from him lower down to a level that nobody will expect anything from him. And then in the last 6 months, he will slowly start getting up the pace. And now it's like manager is not hoping anything from him. Yeah, this guy is useless. And now surprising in every meeting, wow, I mean, he was there down below and now he's delivering everything, even before time. And surprisingly, every time he got second highest rating. This technique was amazing. Advertisement is this way, like just make yourself useless for some period of time and then perform or outperform. Or simply perform at the level that you can. That's it. Good. Okay, so now we will move over to the next section, which is kind of a rapid fire round, which is we call table topics. With table topics, it can be as exciting and as scary as a roller coaster ride for different people. If I have to take example from my own life, we have been to Japan, Disney World, Disney Sea. My son is 12 years old, Pitkusa, and then I don't have a courage to sit on a roller coaster at all. And even if I stand near the roller coaster, like, I mean, women, unke hair, I mean, if it is getting upward, I mean, downward, I mean, they are shouting so badly that even you cannot hear that sound basically, leave alone sitting in the roller coaster. And he was saying, Papa, I want to go, I want to go. So table topics is such a skill, few people excel at that, thinking on their feet, and few people are kind of very scared, like what I will say. So there are techniques, how you can improve on that. So I will invite our table topic master Saf to guide you on, or at least call you on the stage to ensure that you can at least speak something with the ways that he will teach you. Saf.
Good morning, Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
Good morning. Today we will explore the magic of table topics. What is table topics? It is art of speaking on spot. Share your thought quickly in any given topic. Why it is important? It sharps our ability to think on our toes, and it helps us to express our thought clearly and convey to any conversation, to involve in any conversation. Let's keep it simple. When green shows, it means 1 minute, and when yellow shows, it means 90 seconds, and when it turns to red, 2 minutes is over. Approach, I would like to say Oreo approach. O stands for opinion, R for reason, E for example, and then conclude your speech by saying your opinion again. So, who would like to come on the stage and share their thought which on a topic which I am going to give? May I know your name, please? Sorry? Piyush. Your topic is do or die. Do or die, Piyush.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So I agree with this do or die approach. And there's a reason behind that. If there is any situation when you know that if I don't do this, either I will get, if I don't do this, I'll get failed. So I'll have to put my 100% into this so that I get pass. So there's a situation in my office also where we know that if we lose this business, we will not be profitable.
and to get this business, we have to do this many tasks, but the deadline was so near, and doing all the tasks was a tremendous efforts which everyone has to put into. But when it comes to like, if we do not do this, we will not get the next fund and we will be at a loss. So every team have put their day and night to get this completed, and at the end, we completed the task effortlessly. So in a short, I would say ki when you come across this kind of situation, then obviously either you put your 100% or you will go through that situation, or you will get failed. So in a summary, yeah, we should be either doing 100% or we should not be doing it at all. That's it.
I would invite any guest. Please.
And you are right?
Yeah.
We have member like this, so all of you can come there.
Anurag, your topic is be happy but never satisfied. Be happy but never satisfied. Anurag.
Okay. So, hi everyone. My name is Anurag, as was announced. So, my topic is be happy or but never be satisfied. Now, that in itself sounds like a contradiction, but it is really not. So, the way I look at it is that, and from my own life's experiences as well, whenever I achieved something, I thought I will be happy. But I always tried my happiness to that achievement instead of the journey or the growth that I had in the process of achieving that particular goal. So essentially what I was confusing was, I was confusing happiness with satisfaction. I thought that after achieving that particular goal, I would be satisfied. But I wasn't really satisfied. And that is what I equated my happiness with. So after a little bit of realization, I think what I have found out is that once you have achieved a particular goal in your life, be happy about the progress that you have made through that goal or while achieving that goal. But it is natural to not be satisfied. It is natural to want more. But at the same time, don't be too hard on yourself for not doing more. You already did what you had sought out to do, and now it's on to the next milestone. So I think that is what be happy but don't be satisfied actually comes down to. So yeah, those are my 2 cents on this topic.
Now I would like to call ma'am. Ma'am, your topic is well done is better than well said. Well done is better than well said.
Yeah, so hi everyone. And as well done,
Is better than well said.
well done, it's better than well said. So it's obvious for everyone that likewise, as I'm working in the school, so I'll give you the example of the schools only. So it's not about that every time you have to speak only that, well, I will do this, I will do that. No, it's better to do that work. So that will be better. Ki just do that work in a proper way, in a proper manner. Give your 100%. It's better than just keep saying every time. I guess. Thank you so much.
So any from guest?
We can have, as a sample, we should have members and guests, so that we get to know how to approach.
Vishal, your topic is the importance of silence.
Very pragmatic, very good.
Importance of silence.
Speak start हो चुकी है सर.
I'm going to stay silent.
So my topic is for today is the importance of silence, and it is really contradictory to what we know. What we are taught in Toastmasters is to speak and to convey your thoughts so that others can understand in a most effective way. But as I feel that even to convey your thoughts, silence is really important, because one of the feedback which we generally give to the speakers on the Toastmasters is that you should take pauses between what you speak, so that silence or that pauses in between really helps our audience to register the thoughts and maybe give our messages in a much better way. For example, the other example of this can be if you keep on speaking for maybe 20, 25, 30, 35 minutes, if you're not stopping to speak, then the audience just gets bored and they stop registering these thoughts in their brain, right? And even in TEDx speeches and TEDx, people say that you only have to speak for 15 to 20 minutes because the audience can only register for 10 to 15 minutes, right? So silence is really important when you give speeches and yeah. In some of the other situations, silence is important. For example, in morning, silence is important. Silence is important because you give your respect, or you gave that silence to remember something. So in all of the in those situations, also silence is important. So I think yeah, it's important at some times, and yeah, it really helps to convey your thoughts in a better way.
Now I would like to call Bhanu sir. Bhanu sir, your topic is the power of courage. The power of courage.
So I wanted to speak on the previous topic, the importance of silence. Why silence was important? Because many times silence is very dangerous. Now, our topic is the power of courage. So anything we do, even if we don't have a capability, even we don't have confidence, but we can do many things with courage. I will give you an example. There was a poor farmer in Jharkhand, if you have heard his name, Darshat Manji. And in his village, there was a mountain. Once his wife was pregnant and I think he has to take her to hospital, she died. So he decided that not anybody else should face the same problem. So he started dragging the mountain. So you can understand how difficult the work is. And he didn't have proper tools, but he had the courage. And he started dragging the mountain day by day, day by day, year month by month, year by year. Finally, he was able to take the mountain and make a road there. That's the power of courage. Even if a new speaker, even guest Anju, she came today here for the first time. She raised her hand today. So that's the power of courage. And she came to the stage. She made that crossed that distance, even though it's just 5 feet. But she took that courage. She had that courage to come here. She didn't know anything. She was speaking in front of all the speakers today. Some of them are very well orators. But she came here. She had the power of courage. And I congratulate her to come here. So once you have the courage, once you decide to do something, it's guaranteed that you will have success. So first thing, don't lose courage, keep confidence in yourself, and you can do anything. Over to you.
Any guest? I think your topic is the power of public speaking. The power of public speaking.
So my name is Agni Sunita. As initially I told you, means this mattered a lot for me because I know what is the importance of public speaking. I was lacking my confidence. Means I can say, as I observed myself, I am a good content writer. Means this is praise for myself. But when I come on the stage, I suddenly lose all my confidence. So this I observe lacking in my personality. So means I can say sometimes you feel this is the time. Means I have to overcome on my all the obstacles which are coming in my personality development. So means I can say I have chosen this time and I have joined this Toastmaster to improve my public speaking, and this will be an obstacle. I don't know what does it mean. Means why? I should
1 minute
speak.
is over, so you have more 1 minute to go.
Then
No, no,
No,
no.
you can
speak. If you can.
1 minute to go.
You are qualified. You can speak till red shirt.
okay, still right. Okay, so means this is my first time. Even I don't know what are the rules, so I have to learn. And next time I will be more confident to speak in front of you. So that's it from my side.
Tanmay, your topic is be the change. Be the change. Tanmay. Thank you.
We talk a lot. In fact, the Toastmaster Club is for talking. But really, you want to be changed and do the thing. In fact, the way I can relate it to this particular section. If you really have courage, if really you want to use silence, think, and ultimately, if you want to be changed, you want to bring change in your life, the reason you came here in to show up and stand here and talk, so that you can bring change on you and you can influence others like guests. They can also bring change in their approach and talk more. And that's the reason we came here. If I extrapolate, it could be true for anything. If I go around, we always blame politicians, we always blame someone, neighbors, but probably we need to look within ourselves, see whether we are the role model. Today, Dipanshu spoke about how to give evaluation. I was thinking, as a leader, when I give evaluation, whether I am the role model. So this is the time not only to give evaluation and be in the other side, also probably we need to put in different shoes and see the world from other side and activate your change quotient, be the role model, leave it to that, show the courage and spread that awareness, that change through you to the world. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Any from guest?
Nidhi, your topic is the power of positive thinking. The power of positive thinking.
Hi everyone. So the power of positive thinking is the topic. By the way, the environment is already positive. Starting off, it feels like a TED Talk session we have attended, starting with how to give good feedback, how to be a good speaker, how to understand the importance of silence, and coming to the other topic, which is the power of positive thinking. Yeah. So it's ironic because I consider myself to a very pessimistic person who always works with, like, I would never work with a positive approach, rather being harsh on myself. However, positive thinking is something my mom does a lot. We are completely opposite. She's the optimistic and I'm the pessimistic one. And even today, coming here, and I wasn't feeling up to it, but my mom was like, okay, go there, you would feel more better. And yes, I am here right now and I'm already feeling better that I took this, I came here today and it's been a positive environment and it's something I can reflect with Toastmasters because I felt it to be very encouraging. So thank you for making my Sunday morning better.
Your topic is, I have to think. Think before you speak. Think before you speak.
Very nice topic. I really appreciate. Now, I really like that whenever you come on stage, you have to think twice before speaking anything. Then you get topic like this. So this is a very good thing whenever it's not just about on stage, even when you are in a professional setting or a personal setting or you are doing some crucial conversation to someone. It is, I cannot say it's a mandatory, but it would be better if you can think in your mind what you are going to say before just saying something. And I read somewhere yesterday only, that it would be better to keep quiet than saying unnecessary stuff. Then the thing is like you have to think before speaking, and then the thing that you are conveying sounds more benign and more important than just speaking random stuff. So very great topic, I really like. Now moving on to some other part. Now I am thinking what to say. These are the situations where you found yourself on stage when you have nothing to say, but you are thinking what to say. So this is from my end.
This is what you thought.
Now you have to think what to say.
Now I would like to call
one more.
Yeah, one more. Gautam. So your topic is kindness is beautiful. Kindness is beautiful.
Can you again repeat?
Kindness is beautiful.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I think it's a beautiful topic. Thank you. And I think kindness is always beautiful, and I think everybody here is doing something or something sort of kindness to the society or people living around. So I think I will also encourage some of the points. Since the summer is coming, so we should kind of encourage ourselves to get into some of the things which is kind of important to the society and the living pets in the streets and the birds that is there in around. So we have to, as the summers are coming, so we should be encouraged in that we should put some of the waters around our balconies so that we can feed to the birds that is around. We can think of putting some there are few schools, underprivileged schools, to spend some time on the weekends to provide some of our insight and the learnings that we have. I encourage all of us to kind of do some elderly living homes are there where we can spend some time with them. That will help them, and I think that will feel good and have the kindness itself. So I think these are some of the acts, and there are many acts which we can do, and there are some more kindness. I think it is not just restricted to 2 or 3 that I mentioned. There are many things that we can do, small acts that we can do from ourselves to help people around us, to help underprivileged, I think, kids, poor families, whatever we can do. Thank you so much.
So the table topic is over now, and I really appreciate everyone who came on the stage and shared their thought on given topic without preparation, and also to audience who listen focusedly. And this was my first time to play the role of table topic master, and I like all topics were around my preparation. Kindness is beautiful because they also helped me a lot to prepare for my table topic master thing.
You did. How many of you have seen 12 Fail? Remember our hero failed in the written exam, tourism versus terrorism? Right?
Yes.
So whenever I'm on stage for table topics, my grasping power is not more than 3 or 4 words about the table topic, right? So if somebody says a hashtag XYZ or long sentence, I said okay, and then what it was like this. So very well prepared by Seth.
Yes.
I mean 2 or 3 words for a table topic. Congratulations. You did really well.
This is the way the table topic should be. Like, it should not be very long and.
You have to not only comprehend but build a story around it. If it's a very long topic, it becomes difficult. So good. All right. So let's take a quick 1 minute feedback time for Seth, and then we'll move on to the next section. You can put in whatever you have felt so far. How Seth fared. And now is the time for your evaluators, your examiners to come on stage and tell you how you fared in different aspects when you were on stage. So let me welcome Ankit, our general evaluator on stage.
So I hope you've enjoyed today's session. It was very positive. I could feel it by just sitting there observing everyone. So we'll start with the speech evaluator of today, Toastmaster Vishal. Please give him a round of applause.
The only way to do great work is to love what you do, said by famous Steve Jobs. And it seems TM Abhishek is really in love with delivering speech, which is also observed from the perspective that he always exceeds time when he delivers speech. He's really in love with the stage. He also has a very pragmatic way of delivering speech because most of his speeches are mostly not theoretical but about the instances he gave to the audience, which is really helps us in an easier and entertaining way to relate with the content of the speech. So that is one of the best thing about all of the Abhishek's speech. He also has a great timing this time because February, March is really the appraisal's time, and he has really told us that come, go audience and advertise yourselves. Really the time to start advertising yourselves, better late than never, right? So great timing for this speech. Topic was really good, and he's one of the few speakers whose speech is really on different perspective. His speech are mostly about professional topics and not on the general topics which other speakers give. So a different kind of content which he always provides. Again, a good thing. he has really been able to tell us the importance of advertisement and was able to fulfill the objective of his speech. His objective was to tell you about the importance and why it is important. He's also told us different ways in which you can advertise yourself, right? So, why it is important and how it can be done. That together it makes you use that content. So, yeah, well done, kudos. He has a great smile. He has a smiling face throughout the speech, which made it very light and easy to absorb the speech. He had an engaging start, and good thing he has done this time, and the better thing he has done this time over his previous speeches was he has taken a very good pauses, great pauses. He has used certain examples like Kapil, Kapil and other examples which really gave impersonated the way he wanted to tell, which is again a good thing. He has used facts and numbers, and facts are really important when you give a speech, right? That gives a factual way to make audience understand why it is important. The numbers are really important again, and voice modulation was superb. So overall, a lot of good things was observed in his speech, but every speech has some things to improve, and he also has some slight recommendations from my side. First recommendation is he has used, I think his examples are always good. He has used, but I think it was the overuse of the examples, right? He was explaining the examples from different ways. Narendra Modi used advertising and LinkedIn advertising and a lot of examples. He could have cut down some of the examples so that he could have used or managed time also wisely. Again, time management has always been an issue with PM Abhishek, and I think again TEDx and every speech platform recommends some appropriate time for the speech, right? That is the time and that audience can be attentive, right? 7 to 8 minutes, 7 minutes is a good time, right? He always exceeds that time, so he can work on the time management. And one last recommendation is that summary was missing. You said there are 3 ways to advertise yourself, 1, 2, 3, but at the end, if you could have summarized, that could have helped audience a little more. Overall, he had a great speech, and if you want to become and go to the next level of speakers like Narendra Modi and Narendra Modi Hitler, he could have, with the smile he has and the content he has, if he could have worked on time management and summarizing the content, he could be a phenomenal speaker.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal, for the great evaluation of Toastmaster Abhishek. Next, I would like to call the table topic evaluator of today, Toastmaster Prithvi.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Coming to the table topics evaluation, I think going back to Dipanshu's speech, TM Dipanshu's speech, evaluating on stage table topics is one of the most difficult things. But I will try to take some cue from his lesson today. So starting with TM Piyush, the topic was do or die. He gave a very good example about practical situation, pragmatic situation rather I would say, in the office where we get assignments and it has to be done within a very short period of time and how challenging it can be. Overall, it was very well explained by him. However, one of the recommendations that I feel is that he could have taken some pauses and have reduced the filler words. There were a few filler words while speaking. So that is one of the recommendations. Now I will quickly move on to the next person, guest Anurag. The topic was be happy but never satisfied. Guest Anurag explained the importance of process rather than focusing on the goal. Earlier he was more focused on the goal and realized that even after achieving, it did not make him very satisfied or happy the way he thought it would make him happy. But on the other hand, he missed that journey that he has been through and what he has learned in that process. So it's a very good example that he had shown. But he could have been, as a recommendation, more specific and example of how actually happened, what he tried to achieve a particular goal and what lesson he has missed during that process. So that is one recommendation I feel.
Next one is guest Manju. The topic was well done is better than well said. And I think it was a very apt topic for a school teacher, giving that lesson to the kids in the classroom. And she explained it very well. I know you were, since this is first time on stage, but you have done a fabulous job. My recommendation would be joining Toastmasters and keep coming on stage. Then the next speaker was TM Vishal, and a very appropriate topic, the importance of silence. How important is silence? We always say that we have to always speak to express ourselves, but the way he mentioned the importance of taking pauses while speaking, the importance of silence in the morning. Many times we wake up and we are rushing to work, and we are just skipping breakfast, trying to dodge the traffic. How important it is to have some silence in the morning so that you can move slowly into the day. My recommendation for him would be, while talking about pauses, please try to take some pauses. And that would reduce some of the filler words. Next, TM Anu. Well, he is a very ardent speaker. The power of courage, and he showed what courage can do. A person can break a mountain and make a road out of it. New speakers are showing a lot of courage to come on stage. Very good examples shown. But I don't have any such recommendations for you. But overall, excellent examples in that span of 1.5 minutes. Then guest Avni, the power of public speaking. So she explained how to overcome obstacles in personal development, like coming on stage, trying to be a better speaker, to enhance career development. So recommendation for you would be joining Toastmasters and keep coming on stage. Then moving on, next speaker, PM Tanmay. Be the change you want to be. He has given very good examples of how to fit in different shoes and try to be a role model rather than trying to criticize others. It is very easy to point a finger to somebody else, but to be the change that you want to be, you have to start with yourself. Very good example shown. I don't have any recommendations. He spoke brilliantly, very well. Then I will quickly move on to the next speaker, guest Nidhi. Power of positive thinking, and how she spoke about that she has been pessimistic and how she wants to develop that positive thinking. For the guest, I would recommend to keep coming on stage, keep joining the sessions to be a better speaker. TM Anurag, think twice before speaking. I think that was the topic. And one of the positive things is how he covered that loss of words by by thinking on stage. It was very nice way to end the speech. But overall, very nice. I don't have any such recommendations. Maybe a couple of filler words here and there which can be reduced. Then moving on to the last speaker, TM Gautam. Kindness is beautiful. Very good example of feeding the birds and taking care of people. And maybe you could have also taken some pauses during your speech. And I think that's all that I have. Overall, very good session. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prithvish, for evaluating all of the table topic speaker. It takes a lot of patience to note down the evaluation of all of the speakers. Next, I would like to welcome grammarian of today, Toastmaster Nitin. Please give him a round of applause.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
So there were 4 uses of the word pragmatic today, and let's talk about the good today. I like how Toastmaster Dipanshu didn't use the word bad, instead he used upcoming good, and he used a phrase, praise in public and criticize in private. Same for Ritvik. Ritvik used incorrect evaluation leads to incorrect outcomes. And Abhishek gave a beautiful speech in which he used when it comes to money, all eyes are open. Then to nitpick, we should refrain from using Hindi filler words like ki, matlab, haan, etc. They were used today. Saf had beautiful, excellent topics already placed by Toastmaster Ritvik. And to nitpick some more, it is not next fund, it is more funds. It is not stopping to speak, it is stop speaking. Yep, that's it. Everything was great.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nitin, for evaluating this section. Next, I would like to call. Yes, it's mine. Next, I would like to call our counter of today, Toastmaster Dada Sahib. Please give him a round of applause.
Thank you. It is quite difficult to count such filler words because when someone is giving lecture, I have to note down each and every sentence segregation. It's quite difficult job, challenging job, but still I try. Everyone done fantastic. I think I have not observed so many filler words. Joke master so 4 times, 2 times. Then grammarian, 2 times, so 2 times. Prepared speech Abhishek, 2 times, but 3 times, so 3 times. Table topic, 7, 10 times, so 5 times. Then my no filler words I have observed. Agni, 8, so 2 times, 3 times. Then Gautam, so 1 times, 15 times. Evaluator Mr. Vishal, 20 times, I think more than 20 times. Then so 4 times, but 2 times. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dada Sahib. Next, I would like to call the timer of today, Toastmaster Diya.
For my report, I myself came at 10:30, so the meeting did not start on time. Toastmaster Prithvi, 1 minute 53 seconds for this essay role. Presiding officer, 9 minutes 32 seconds. Joke master, 2 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster Dipanshu, 24 minutes 22 seconds. So that is, I guess, disqualified. Speaker Abhishek, 9 minutes 6 seconds. That is again disqualified. Table topic master Saif, 1 minute 45 seconds. Piyush, this is for table topics. 1 minute 43 seconds. Anurag, 1 minute 28 seconds. Guest Manju. Guest Manju, 38 seconds. That is disqualified. Vishal, 1 minute 42 seconds. Toastmaster Bhanu, 2 minutes 10 seconds. Disqualified. Guest Avni, 1 minute 35 seconds.
2 minutes.
Oh, sorry, not this one. Sorry. Guest Avni, 1 minute 35 seconds. Toastmaster Tanmay, 1 minute 46 seconds. Guest Nidhi, 1 minute 16 seconds. Anurag, 1 minute 37 seconds. Gautam, 1 minute 56 seconds. Then it's for evaluation. Toastmaster Vishal, 4 minutes 3 seconds. Disqualified. Prithvish, 5 minutes 55 seconds. That is also disqualified. I don't know if you want to disqualify or not, but yeah, that is disqualified. And Nitin, 1 minute 14 seconds. Dada Sahib, 1 minute 23 seconds. And I don't know, 2 minutes 6 seconds.
Table topics evaluators should get more time because
I
based on the number of table topics.
And
It
also
was 3 to
they
5
can't
minutes,
should
but
also qualify because
थोड़ा सा
they
exceed हो जाता है.
completed speech within 17 minutes, less plus FAQs, question answering.
Yeah, anyway, we have two speaker backup, so I think we can give that time to other people.
Yes, so I hope all of the evaluations are done. So I'll be giving my report as a general evaluator for the entire meeting. One of the things which, although the Toastmaster of the day, Dipanshu talked about a lot of wonderful things about how one can evaluate a speech, not only in Toastmaster, but in other formal settings as well. The one thing which really struck the chord was we should not be giving feedback for the sake of feedback. We should be giving required attention to it. So the first thing is, I'll be giving a very honest feedback. I'll try to give an honest feedback. So the first thing is SA for today, Toastmaster Prithvi. So I believe it's our most important role, and he did a wonderful job in arranging everything. I mean, whoever been in the EC team, they understand how important this role is. So I just would like to request everyone to give him a round of applause. And the only recommendation for Toastmaster Prithvi is to just practice speech a little bit more, so he is more comfortable on the stage when he comes on the stage. But anyways, a great job by Saab Prithvi. Then the presiding officer, Toastmaster Ritvik. I believe Ritvik is doing this role for the first time. But he has a very positive aura, so whenever he comes on stage, he creates a very welcoming environment. And one thing I particularly like about him, and something that we can learn from him, is that he always tries to share his personal story. Which forms a kind of bond with the audience, and everyone can connect with him. Like he was sharing about that roller coaster experience, and so many like that. So really a wonderful job. Not any particular suggestion for you, Toastmaster Ritvik. So wonderful job. Then coming to the joke master of today, the content was very good, and you tried to present it well. The recommendation is to make your jokes more dramatic and change tone whenever possible. So you can say something like, surprisingly, he replied with an angry emoji. So you can make it a little bit more dramatic to add a little bit of flavor with it. But you did a great job, and not only joke master session, you delivered a pretty funny table topic as well. So great job. Then the table topic master, Toastmaster Saif. So your body language was great, and the way you presented the table topic to participants was really beautiful and well thought out. Like when he was presenting the importance of silence. So he stood silence himself for 4-5 seconds and thinking before you speak. So he thought out this well before. I really like that. Great job done. The recommendation is to inform the participants very well. For example, guest Manju came on stage, so I believe she spoke for 20-30 seconds, and she didn't have an idea that if she is speaking less than 1 minute, then she will be disqualified. So it's your job as a table topic master to inform the participants on the spot and encourage them to speak at least for 1 minute. You can just say that if you are not comfortable in speaking on this one, you can speak on some other topic. So at least they stay on the stage for at least 1 minute or a little bit more than that. The other guest was not aware of the rule, guest Avni, so she was asking about it. So it's your job to inform her and everyone and state again the rule about the timings or any kind of dilemma that the participants having. But apart from it, you did a wonderful job presenting, being a table topic master for the first time. So kudos to you, Toastmasters Saif. The table topic evaluator, he evaluated well our Toastmaster Prithvish, and no specific suggestion. You just evaluated everyone using the CRC approach. So job well done. Then coming to the evaluator, the speech evaluator, Toastmaster Vishal, you CRC approach well. You commended Toastmaster Abhishek for the goods he had done. Then you made some recommendation as well and concluded well. The recommendation I want to give is that you are speaking really very fast. You should take some pauses. So whenever you are trying to make a point, just take some pause instead of just going ahead to next statement right away, because that statement should sync with the audience, and you should be paying some attention to the time as well, because I believe you got disqualified. And so I advise you mainly to trim your content a little bit and focus on delivering thus a little bit shorter content in a better manner. But great job. Then coming to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Dipanshu, you gave a wonderful session. I really liked it. Answered the questions very well, and personally, for the question that I asked, I was very satisfied with the answer that he gave, and I believe other members as well, if they asked their question, they were satisfied, and the content that you delivered was really very good. So kudos to you. Great session. Then the grammarian of today, you highlighted the quotes, the filler words, but the only recommendation for you is you forgot the word of the day completely. Like when you were introducing yourself as a grammarian, then you forgot about the word of the day. You should have said that if someone is saying this word of the day, pragmatic, then everyone should be giving them a thumbs up. And also while giving your evaluation, then you totally forgot about it. Like who said pragmatic and who did not. So you should be focusing on it as a grammarian. Apart from that, you did a wonderful job. Clean and concise evaluation that you gave. Our counter Toastmaster Dada Sahib, great job. Not any particular, not any specific evaluation that I want to give. Then timer Toastmaster Dia, you did great job. Not any particular recommendation apart from the same thing which I said to Vishal, that you should not be speaking too fast. You speak too fast and without any kind of pauses, which so the audience are not able to get a kind of sync with you. Apart from that, you did a great job. So I hope I'm done with the evaluation of the meeting, but and generally I want to just share a few points. The first one is that if someone is backing out, it gets really hard for the team to manage at the last minute. So we should not be backing out. It's fine to just back out 1 or 2 days in advance, but if someone is backing out on the same day, then it's really difficult for us to arrange it. At the same time, I just want to give a round of applause for the people who take the role at the last moment. So so that's it with my evaluation report, and now I would like to hand over the meeting to
This is called 360-degree coverage. He, from the start till the end, not only talked about the meeting as a whole, but individual person or session as well. Very well done, Toastmaster Ankit. So this is time for voting now. The links have been shared with you. Please choose the person you like the most and consider the evaluations as well.
Now, disqualification should be taken up? Or
No, we should not.
I'm sharing the link just a second.
Okay, meanwhile he shares the link. Let me tell you a quick incident. When I was doing my master's MTech, I took up a job of being a guest lecturer. I used to teach BTech students as well. So in my class, I was teaching artificial intelligence back then, 18 years back. There was no taker in the market for AI at that point in time. Abhi to BARD and everything is going on ChatGPT. So in my class, entire 72 students, the entire batch used to come there. But in my seniors or head of the department, only 4 or 5, and all of them were kind of yawning. So it depends how you take your job seriously. But sometimes it happens that we were also students, we were doing MTech, and we have to teach the BTech students. Sometimes we also were not able to get enough time to prepare. This is about prepared speech, right? So I had my colleague there in the staff room. I saw him like sweating badly. I said, what happened? He said, I'm not prepared today. I said, then I will take a surprise test. Then only I realized that whenever in our class any surprise test is happening, it is only because teacher is not prepared. So for you, there are a few questions from the sessions that have happened today. Tell me 4 different ways or methods that Dipanshu told for evaluation. Who can
Intent. One is intent.
Raise your hands.
Structure.
Only one. So the structure.
Intent.
Very nice.
Choice of words.
WHW. Choice of words.
Awesome. Very nice. Second, in Abhishek's speech, he also highlighted a few things on how you can build your brand or advertise yourself. What were different ways? Raise your hands. Yes, please, go on.
So he mentioned about, I think you need to be...
Only one thing.
Okay. I think discuss with the management and you need to showcase...
Being visible.
Being
Okay.
visible to them.
Anything? You people should be listening. Surprise test is only for this thing because that guy, my colleague, used to note down who's not reading on the daily basis. Anyway, so I think anyone else apart from Abhishek?
So, yeah, it's not like that people should know there was some Abhishek in Policy Bazaar, but people should know that Abhishek is there and he can do those things.
Very nice. Anything? I noted it down, maybe Abhishek, now you can correct me. Don't be shy. Keep the communication channels open. Be collaborative, sabko saath lekar chalo, and create your brand value.
Yes.
Okay. Good. All right. Are we done with the voting? Or meanwhile, you are doing the voting. Let's have the guest feedback. You can tell us what you felt about the session today, and any other feedback on how we can improve. Yeah, maybe you can start.
So it was awesome. Means what I was expecting, I got the same. Yeah. So means I think Sunday is very important for me. Actually, I get only one day. That's my holiday. In schools, we are not getting Saturdays off. So means this is the only day we are getting for us.
You both are teachers.
Yeah.
Which school?
It is in Manesar, Dev International School.
You stay there as well?
No, he
Yeah,
is.
coming from there is also a problem.
Yeah.
My wife is also teacher, so I know the
That's
problem.
why I am telling you, na, means giving 2 hours on Sunday is very important for me, and means I utilize my Sunday on a good place, I can say.
Very nice. What about you?
Same as the ma'am said, that the session was very nice. And as you I guess spoken the name of Mr. Ankit sir, he mentioned that that time, they have mentioned the time exactly. I was not sure about the timing, what time I have to deliver that speech. So if that would be informed earlier.
Please vote. Only 11 responses, I guess.
And yes, the session was good.
We will take care of that because he was also prepared for the first time. He did mention that, but it was something that did not come out clearly. But yeah, point taken. Nidhi.
Like I mentioned, this is a great way to start the Sunday, and it feels like a very good platform for self-improvement and public speaking.
I must appreciate your mom. On मेरे घर में nobody sends me out. You have to be because my wife is teacher. I get only one day. You have to be with me. But
So
your
if
mom
you're
is
married,
saying
she's not married yet.
that's a different domain altogether. Good.
That's why.
So also my regards to your mom. She is really doing good for you.
So I think that having a positive environment is the most important when it comes to public speaking, because I don't exactly remember this. There was a research that said that more than the fear of death, people actually fear public speaking. So I think having a positive platform such as this is very crucial, and that's a great thing about.
Yeah, having this platform, but as pointed out by Manu sir, that you should have the courage to come out here. I mean, sometimes I also feel difficult, specifically for table topics, as I said, roller coaster ride. Some few things are not my cup of tea, but I have to take that courage. If it is prepared speech, most of the people are okay. But you as a guest, then when you become the member, even then, it's the courage that drives you forward. So, good done. I mean, work well done today. Anyone else who wants to give the feedback?
Yeah. So the positive is that the 360-degree feedback over here is something which is looking forward, and it gives you kind of that you have to work on this, that can make you improve over on these speeches. And secondly, the tabletop sessions is great. It requires great actually, and yeah, this is what I feel.
Okay, yeah,
Can I speak?
Yeah, please.
First of all, I wish I would have come on time. I was really confused with the path because I'm coming here for the first time.
Okay.
And second thing is, I really like that funny, he spoke like think before you speak.
Start.
Yes, the way he spoke was hilarious also, and it was like, it was making it more interesting, the session. And the overall feedback was very good. And the one thing that I was thinking is the topics that were given were like, we always hear them like power of positive thinking, think before you speak. But I was just wondering that if I would have been given a chance, would I be able to speak more than a few sentences or even or not? Because I was falling short of like.
That's a very common problem, and actually when you go home, just spend say 20 to 30 minutes. One of my colleagues, Dipanshu, sitting here, he gave me several different, I mean, he's a tutor or mentor for everybody. I did not praise him for nothing. He is really a valuable person. Maybe you can connect with him as well. But he taught one particular thing, that you have to spend time just giving advice to everybody, that for table topics, it's not easy to comprehend. You should be able to first see that out of different topics that you are given, subjects, you should be able to categorize them. Once you are able to categorize them successfully at your home, I mean, as your practice, you should have some kind of story or few liners of every category. Now, that solves your problem, that you have few liners. Then you can start. And once you are on the stage, initial few seconds, 4, 5 or 10 seconds are difficult, then you are on your own. That would make the job easier for you. So just come on the stage, as Bhanu sir said. Taking courage, coming here is a first big challenge. Once you cross this, that will become good. Again, sir, commendations for you for good topics. Thank you. So we have the certificates ready.
Yeah, there is a tie for auxiliary role player.
Okay, who did not vote?
Someone did not vote actually.
Please
I got
vote.
16 for
You
auxiliary
can take
and 15 for this one.
Give 2 hours.
So please, if somebody has not voted for a role player, please do so. I don't see, everyone is looking at me. Please do vote. Yeah, he is the deciding factor now. Vote. So whoever wins the role player award, it's because of him. You have not voted, so please, you can take the link from it. Now she will make it tie again, I believe. So, yeah. Yeah, you can take from.
You can
you
give us a good ballot.
Maybe we can start with other awards first. Okay. Who you think is the best evaluator? You have seen the evaluation today, right? Who can be the best evaluator? Who took the maximum time or somebody else? Yeah, you are right. Prithvish. Congratulations. Who's the best table topic speaker? When there is a sun nearby, that sun eclipses all stars. Sun.
Thank you.
Best speaker.
Only me.
Do we have a choice? Good job.
Now we get a present.
Best auxiliary role player. Auxiliary role player.
Romanian.
Romanian, okay. Anyone else? Okay, it goes to Nitin. Congratulations. Finally, best role player. We had many role players here, you can see. Who?
Ritvik.
And Sun is here. This meeting is only for enabling others, and nothing can be better than evaluation. Mr. Dipanshu. I have one particular announcement. To keep the format of these meetings interesting, we have decided that 1 week per month, every month we will have 1 week. We are thinking about the first week itself. We will have a focused aspect. I mean, we will have a focused week, and starting March, we will have focus on impromptu speech. Maybe first week itself, it will be all about impromptu speeches in that week. In April, it can be speakathon. We have just decided this out in the chat, we can discuss more. In May, it would be all focused on panel discussion, like table topics, single person coming out here, but panel discussion is also important because in your office settings also you have to discuss with multiple people, okay? And in June, it would be humorous speech. Anurag will lead that, alright? So with this, I conclude the meeting for today, and I request all of you to come on the stage for the group photograph.